What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering arena video. It is Elite Largo here checking in with you to do a standard deck for the first time in, God, it seems like forever. We're finally moved into a new place. If you've catched my one or two streams I've done since then, you have seen that we're in a new place, but if not, well, yeah, we're finally in a new place. And I've also been very sick over the past, I don't know, a few days. It's been really bad. I had to go to the doctor I had to see my doctor via virtual visit on Monday. It's been rough. But the good news is that we're finally, in a new place as of last Thursday, and I'm finally feeling well enough to do a video. And I had tried doing videos within the past few days, outside of the one I did outlining the ban announcement, which was a day late and $1 short from the actual announcement. And but the recordings just didn't come out well. I didn't really have a whole lot of energy. I just was feeling a lot of really blah, and it just didn't seem like good content. So we're gonna go ahead and give this another try. And also update. I've changed my streaming schedule. I don't know if anybody has heard or whatever. And I'm only going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm taking a step back from doing it every single day. I felt like it was a little too much pressure on me to fit that in with every other aspect of my life. So I'm going to stick to 3 days a week. I'm going to focus more on this YouTube channel. And, if I am able to grow the Twitch channel to a higher number, maybe I'll consider upping it back to maybe 4 days a week or something like that. But I don't know. Right now I want to focus on this YouTube channel, and Twitch will just take a back seat for right now. And also, of course, we're doing a giveaway on Twitch. Well, not on Twitch, but once we hit 50 followers, we're currently at 41 last time I checked, we will be doing a giveaway. It'll be like a collector's pack of Zendikar or a double masters pack. I mean, I've outlined it on my Instagram. You can go there at the Elite Largo on Instagram. Apologies about that. Cough, a little bit of a cough there. Anyway, so what we're doing here is we're playing Abzan +1 counters. And this pretty much really centers around Luminarch Aspirant and Conclave Mentor, along with a bunch of other +1 creatures. And I've played it a bunch in playtesting, and it's done really well. So basically, what we're rolling with is 4 copies of Luminarch Aspirants, one of the cooler cards in Zendikar Rising. 2 mana 1/1 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Obviously, this is very powerful, and of course, when it hits the battlefield, it is a target for removal really quickly. 4 copies of Heartless Act. I was playtesting with 4 copies of Blood Chief's Thirst. I believe that's what it is. The 1 mana removal at sorcery speed, but I felt like, because of the kicker it costing 4, I felt like I needed something that was just a little bit more direct. So I've switched it to Heartless Act, and I'm going to hope that we can make things work. And to cover our base as far as Planeswalkers go and other permanents, we have Banishing Light as well. But 4 copies of Heartless Act, 4 copies of Scavenging Ooze for obvious reasons, 4 copies of Conclave Mentor for obvious reasons, Banishing Light, as I just mentioned, 4 copies of Pride Malkin. This is great because all of our creatures will gain Trample. 3 copies of Grakmaw. This is one of the other new cards. 3 mana, basically 3/3, comes in the battlefield with 3 +1 counters on it, and then whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a +1 counter on it, put a +1 counter on Grakmaw. And when Grakmaw dies, you basically create a copy with power and toughness equal to the amount of +1 counters on it. So if it dies, it replaces itself. Unless, very sadly, it gets Heartless Act, which has happened a few times to me. Then you get nothing. 3 copies of Basri's Lieutenant. I only have 3 because that's all I have, but it's also I could fit a 4th one in here if I were to take out a land. But 3 copies of Basri's Lieutenant, simply because it puts a +1 counter on any creature, either itself or another creature. It has protection from multicolored, which is very good, and it also, whenever Lieutenant or another creature you control dies, if it had a +1 counter on it, create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance. Really fits in well with the deck. Then, of course, 3 copies of Stonecoil Serpent. Again, I would have 4, but I only have 3. Obvious reasons, this is just one of the better cards in Standard right now. 4 copies of Wildwood Scourge. This card can be a beast if it can hit the battlefield and have, especially early on, and have multiple creatures getting counters on it. As for the lands, we have 2 copies of Plains, 3 copies each of Swamps and Forests, 4 copies of Bright Climb Pathway, 1 of each Temple, 4 copies of Blanchloft Pathway, and then 4 copies of Fabled Passage. So that's the deck, and we're going to give it a go in some Standard Ranked. And before we do, of course, I know I was shilling earlier. I must finish the shill here. If you are not subscribed, and if you enjoy the video, I really hope you do hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of the deck, and if you're playing something similar, let me know what it is. I love hearing about any kind of feedback whatsoever. And of course, twitch.tv/Elite Largo for all your streaming needs, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With all that nonsense out of the way, let's get to some games. Okay. This is actually it's a decent hand. It's not terrible. It's a good start. We'll roll with it. We go first, which is very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Forest first. Say go. I'm considering playing the Scourges first. Well, one of the Scourges first, so that way when this comes in... Oh, wait, no, it's another non-Hydra you control. That's right, I keep forgetting that. I keep getting it mixed up, I should say. Alright, so we have our pick here. Well, we'll go with this. Play it as a Plains, play it as Aspirant, buff itself. We're playing against Mill. How awesome is that? Okay. Well, we'll play this with black. I'll play this for 2. Boom. So you have to imagine that they're playing some form of Shatter the Sky. Yep. So we'll Banishing Light that. It really hurt. That Maddening Cacophony really hurts. So in case they're playing Shatter the Sky, we are not going to... Let's see. I'll grab another Forest, just because we're going to need Forests for Scoos. Alright. Yep. Makes sense. Alright. I'm sure we'll keep that. Play this for 3. I just realized keeping that on top was like a... Well, I mean, I guess we don't really care if... Okay, that's fine. So we do lose Scourge and another card. Pride Malkin, alright. So we'll play Pride Malkin, put the counter on itself so it can buff the Scourge. Drop them to 5. We have lethal next turn unless they are able to get another Shadow of the Sky. Do we have it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, so we have this for 5. Okay, so once again, we have it unless they have a response. Oh my god. Alright. Let's do... Huh. Damn it! It freaking tapped a... That's annoying. Okay. I think skews might be the best option here. I'm really pissed off that it auto-tapped my green. That really makes me mad, because we could have had lethal next turn. Oh my god. Nothing is more demoralizing than losing to this. Okay, I'll play this. Pretty. Oh, thank God. I got quiet there. I was like, hold on, do I have another green? Oh my God. That was annoying, but thank God we made it. So you can see, mill is actually not bad when you play it in a control sense like that. Alright, let's do another one. It's hard to turn this away because we have all three colors. We have some decent plays. Our only removal is Banishing Lights. That doesn't really help with the scoozes, but we'll keep. Ooh, that's good. So we'll play the Mentor first. Because this is usually a target as well. I'd rather them target this than target my Aspirant. Okay, that's fine. Whoops. So this looks like it's the Cleric deck, which I've been wanting to build myself. We're having some awkward mana issues. Okay, Holy Priest. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's go to combat first. Alright. That's the reason why I wanted to see if they were going to block. Alright, we should have it here. Okay. Alright, no, don't play Banishing Light. We're going to target the Archfiend's Vessel, because I know, unless they play Village Rites, obviously. Alright, that's fine. We'll just eat it. Attack for 15. Okay. We'll just eat that. Okay, Archfiend's Vessel, sure. Iliad, okay. Should be game. Alright. Alright, good games. What? This game freaks out sometimes and it's funny. Alright, so yeah, our opponent had some awkward mana issues there. Alright, so no black mana, but that's okay. We've got a really strong opening here, plus we go first, so this is really, really good for us. So yeah, we will play. So I'm going to take the same strategy I did in the last game, as I'm going to aim for the Conclave Mentor first, and then the Aspirant, and then put a counter on the Mentor. Oh boy, is this Rogues? Anytime I see a basic island and basic swamp, I automatically think Rogues. No, this looks like Control. Very well. Well, in that case, play this, and then we'll play Aspirant. Okay. Very good, sir. Okay. Well, they know we have the Mentor, so we might as well just play it. Okay, I'm going to put it on the Aspirant because I can attack with it this turn. Alright. Okay, bring in the Borrower, that's fine. Sure. Okay. Well, we're going to go straight into combat because I want to see what they do. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I was expecting a little more oomph. Was that like? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Maybe that was blue-white control, but they just got land screwed. All right, let's do another one. I'm a little nervous keeping a two-lander. If we were on the draw, I would be more prone to keep this, but a two-lander with not really a whole lot of synergy going on outside of a Pride Maul can do better. All right, this is okay. I'll put back. Might actually put back a Banishing Light, because here we can Fabled Passage out of Plains, because we don't have any 1-drops anyway, so I want to keep all these creatures, so I'm okay with this. planes out. Okay. Hey, look at that. We get a replacement. Sure, we'll just go with the aspirant. Okay, this looks like gruel. I would love another forest. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be needing Scavenging Ooze's ability pretty soon. My opponent is taking their time with this one. Or maybe they checked out. I don't know. This could be a quick one. Okay. Guess our opponent checked out. Whoa, okay, our opponent's alive. Alright. Cool. Okay, don't really need that. Let's see. Did the... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. I'll play Scoos. I don't know what happened. Our opponent just, they took a turn off? Yeah, they took a turn off, I think. Maybe they had that crazy thing that's been going on where, like, the game, like, crashes and then you have to re-enter, like, real quick. Just happened to me a number of times. Alright. Sure. Alright, here's the question. Can we win this turn? 7, yeah, we can. Alright, unfortunately our opponent kind of checked out there for a turn and a half. So this will be fun to edit. Alright. Well, I think that's enough right there. You pretty much saw how this deck is supposed to operate. Again, everything here is just kind of like a work in progress, so to speak. The lands can obviously be tampered with. If you want to have more scry lands, you can. But I've always been of the opinion that a deck like this that wants to get going as quickly as possible, it's kind of like a pseudo aggro deck. No 1-drops, but a lot of 2 and 3 drops and X drops as well. But like I was saying, I've always been of the opinion that you want lands that come into play untapped or have the ability to come into play untapped. I threw just one of each temple in here just to further increase the diversity of color options between your lands, so you're not relying too much on basics. Even with Fabled Passage, that can get kind of annoying. And of course, having that scry ability isn't terrible, especially if you have one in your opening hand and you're able to play it, or as in our case, if you have it mid-game where you can play it where you're not really needing the land as much. And of course, you can always tamper with the numbers. You can always have 4 Stonecoil Serpents, which would probably be recommended. It's that good of a card. And or having 4 copies of Bossard's Lieutenant. That's again a really good card, but it's not like the main staple of the deck. It's just kind of like a added flair. You could even go 2 copies of Bossard's Lieutenant and 4 copies of Stonecoil Serpent, because most of the time, by the time you're casting Bossard's Lieutenant, if you're casting it to get a major benefit out of it, you're probably winning the game at that point. So you could go as far as to have maybe 2 copies and then 4 copies of Stonecoil Serpent. 3 copies of Grakmaw I think is appropriate because it's 3 cast, it's a 3 power when it hits the battlefield. Most of the time people do try to kill it, and of course with Heartless Act being in the format, removing the counters from Grakmaw to kill it means you don't get a token. So 3 copies I think is appropriate. So that's the deck. I have a lot of fun playing it. Obviously, it can get annoying if you get strapped for lands, but or if you're playing against Mill, that really, really hurts. I didn't get a chance to play Rogues in this playthrough, but playing Rogues is obviously like the best deck in the format right now, since the banning of Omnath and all the other cards. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the way out, and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you desire. I really do appreciate it, and it feels good to be back making videos again, and I will see you all very, very soon in the future. Take care.